And Zach also, one of his key weaknesses is when you are playing into an aggressive jungler that can mess up your jungle. That's not going to be the case. You're playing into Maokai, feeling great. Zach might get the cancel here, would be huge.
Oh, he is. Seitab going to have to get out of there. He does follow him with that Conquering Sands, and there it is. Zeka going to grab first blood, solo kill. Seitab.
Peanut's level 7 now, so is going to become more and more of a menace to Seitab.
Yeah, Emperor's Divide comes in. He's caught out of the air once again! And those arms, they stretch real far, and the Sand Soldiers are enough to take it down. That is
early on.
And we know that Zeka is very capable. They're carrying pretty hard on this champion. Flash out from Teddy. Stretch Armstrong going to go wide, but the Chains of Corruption do not. They hold down Peanut. He's trying to escape from this one. He actually decides to go in. Let's bounce, says Peanut, as now Teddy's in trouble. Dawning Shadow, though, might be enough. Viper immediately gets bailed out, and now Pleta over the wall. He will fall down, but he does manage to get one back. Sponge may not be so lucky. However, he is going to create that distance. Seitab just trying to protect his tree, the environmentalist that is the Tristana, but the sacrifice is there, and he's pulled back with these stretchy arms of Peanut. The world, Hanwha Life Esports going to even out the score there on that front. And Doran keeping his eyes on the Kevins.
Swap your bot side towards top, that's what you'd want, but due to the dive not working out, not going to be the case. They're going to lose first turret blood as well. So he is going to be so hard to kill. Seti has to flash.
Another flash, but this time the Stretch Armstrong comes out. That's a big old flash forward from Delight. As he had the Fate's Call, he's going to make sure that Teddy is going to fall down. And now Peanut can take himself a Herald Ride if he would like to, stretching himself up. Great Arcane Smash from Sponge to try and deny, but he's going to get pulled back, has to flash to get himself out of there. As Shelly gets a headache, but she deals with this turret as well. And now Peanut, he'll take the reins and send her towards this inner at the same time. It's just going from bad to worse here for DRX as they lose their inner turret in the mid lane. 5,000.
If he is in mid lane and he's even remotely far up without any further assistance, just isn't that much that you can do. And walk up to the wave, and you can see just the full control that is currently available for Hanwha Life, meaning that they can just pick up these side lane turrets and not have to be.
He is a blob. That is very true. He is now on top of Teddy once again. Teddy didn't have the flash available, and he's almost just getting soloed. He is, as Viper will just last hit the Varus. Sponge gonna have to blast cone his way out, and Peanut just once again, he's got Stretching Strike onto the Tristana, but they'll take an inhibitor turret. That's a decent consolation prize if ever I have seen one. The inhibitor gonna go down with it. And Hanwha Life just not letting their foot off. Peanut
when you have a good Zag angle and you actually take it, to me, that deserves credit.
Oh, Nature's Grasp trying to come forward. Let's see whether they can do anything to Peanut here as Sponge in a lot of trouble. Pleta is just going to explode though on the bottom side of the fight as Doran does find him. Rascal as well on this Gwen looking, this is not feeling too good for Sponge Enjoyers, although he does, I mean, the scoreline looks kind of fine, but everything is kind of on fire. When you're a tree, you don't really like that.
No, and obviously,
like you're talking about, but this Stretching Strike might increase it. Although it doesn't, because Peanut just lets the time out. Just waiting for the opportune moment. Here we go again. Jonas Strong, thanks for the zoom. Great Arcane Smash, but a Stretch Armstrong once again onto Seitab as they do manage to land the ulti onto Sponge, and they'll just take that. The flat. Keeping these side lane inhibitor turrets alive is so difficult. There it is, Stretching Strike over just for the zoning here from Peanut. Does pull Sponge in, but Rascal, he's a dangerous one. Peanut does have the passive available as okay, Doran diving forward. He finds Pleta somehow as another one comes in. The Emperor's Divide is massive as well. And Hanwha Life Esports, they want to go home early. It's a double for Zeka as he takes down his opposite number yet again. And another inhibitor will fall. Looks like Nexus turrets aren't on the menu just yet, but I think we're getting pretty close to that course as Teddy has to flash one more time. Peanut just doesn't care.
He's massive.
Yeah, what his health bar looks like, because what you said, he can just come back up again. The Bloblets can come on forward as, yep, down to 100 health. Who cares? Teddy's on his fountain, can't do anything about it, and there goes the Nexus. Game 2 for Hanwha Life Esports, a 2-0 start to the season.
Game number 1 was just a warm-up, Atlas, as